Atkinson with Ben Johnson here to have a big chat about the following things: Philippe Coutinho, Andrew Lonergan, Bradford, Sadio Mane, the Anfield Rap Live shows, and also a Divock Origi t-shirt, which, by the way, is here, and you can buy it now from the Anfield Rap Shopify, 18 quid. It is the moment where Divock...
It's good, that.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's sound.
It is sound, isn't it? So you might want to get that, the Anfield Rap Shopify for that. We're going to talk about all of those things, but we've got to start off with the cricket. And it seems unlikely to start with the cricket. I didn't imagine starting with the cricket. But yesterday was an unbelievable sporting Sunday. Not only did Liverpool go to Bradford, but there was also the Wimbledon final, but there was also the Cricket World Cup final. You over it yet?
No. It's the maddest thing I've ever seen.
You love cricket, don't you? You've loved cricket for years.
Yeah, I like cricket a lot. But I've never seen nothing like that. It was ridiculous. Like, you couldn't script it. Like, if you did script it, someone would be like, shut up, you TV, as if that happened.
That does not happen in real life.
No, it was ridiculous. It was absolutely unbelievable. I just want to watch it all again. It was mad. Spot on it.
It's this way in which, the thing is, and there'll be a lot of people who watch this from overseas, a lot of people who don't like cricket, a lot of people who don't understand cricket, and cricket is for me the best of the games, in that it's not necessarily the best sport, but it's the best of the games, in that it's full of these weird things that happen, and there's this rule that you don't know about, and there's this mad position, and then, oh, this could happen, and then, and it was like, it managed to be simultaneously 8 hours long, and then compress the maddest 30 minutes of anything you've ever seen in sport.
It was why you watch live sport. It was like one of them moments that, you know, incomparable. It was unbelievable. Like, it was I was just out my seat, like, gobsmacked watching it. And that's why you watch it. That's why you go to the match. That's why you watch, you know, these things happen. People who don't like sport, mate, what's the matter with them? So
when you say it's like, it's not just the idea of it being dramatic, it's also funny. It's also ridiculous. It's clownish. You've got lads diving in the bat, the ball hitting the bat, and then it's getting chased away. Honestly.
It was unbelievable. I mean, someone somewhere in that England team is a Liverpool fan, I'm saying.
Moeen is a Liverpool fan.
Well, there you go. So, like, there's your link. Yeah. Talking Moeen.
So honestly, we'll talk a lot of Moeen. Owen Morgan conducted himself brilliantly in the post-match press conference. Absolutely spot on. Loved the line that Allah was backing them as well.
Yeah, I'd like him to be a Liverpool fan. I really like him.
Can someone put a word in with Owen and find out if he is indeed a Liverpool fan? Let's hope so. And if he is, he can have his own.
I was going to say.
He can have a Divock Origi shirt for nothing. If Owen Morgan supports Liverpool, he can have a Divock Origi shirt for nothing. God knows he's deserved it. He seems like a good fella.
He seems a lovely fella. I really like him. I like the Irish. They're the best.
There we go. What more can you ask for? It was the business. So, do you want to talk about Andrew Lonergan?
I don't know who Andy Lonergan is, mate.
Andrew Lonergan is...
You don't know who he is either?
Lonergan or Longeran? Longeran. Andrew Longeran. He's a former Preston North End goalkeeper. He made 232 appearances. He spent last season on loan with Rochdale.
Yeah.
Do you know what he's doing in the next week and a half?
No.
He's going to America with Liverpool on training.
Why?
Because we've got no keepers. So we're in this situation at the minute, and I want you to imagine the Lonergan phone call. We're in this situation at the minute with keepers, where we've got Big Side of Mig, we can have a chat about maybe, but we've got Big Side of Mig, and everyone else is either away or injured.
Yeah.
So if we want to train and play 2-11 asides or 2-9 asides, unless Big Side of Mig is going to do shuttles from one end to the other, depending on who's got the ball, we basically need a lad. And so it is Andrew Lonergan, who was formerly of Preston North End, who's made 232 appearances for them, he's 35, who went to Rochdale last year.
What a fella.
Imagine the phone calls. It starts with a conversation. Jürgen sat around and he's gone to someone. I haven't got enough keepers.
Does anyone know a keeper? Does anyone know a keeper?
Does anyone know a cat?
We've got a top and gloves. If anyone knows a keeper, just tell him there's a game there, Swansea. We'll pay his subs.
Yeah, it's genuinely what's happened.
Pretty much someone phoned and said, lad, do you want to go to America for 4 weeks or whatever it is? We'll pay your flight, your hotel, and we'll give you your spends.
Yeah.
You'll get fed well.
And I suspect Jürgen's got, is he all right though?
Is he a nice lad? Because he can have a pint with us if he is.
Yes, he really can tonight. All we need is for him to basically do a little bit of this when we're doing the 5-a-sides or the other 9-a-sides or whatever it is we're doing. And then when we do that mad crossing routine that no one entirely understands, occasionally give Big Side a make a rest.
Yeah. I mean, imagine his head.
Yeah.
His head will be kept.
There's talk he might be kept on for France. So they're going to do.
I love the idea that this fella is now going to be like just part and parcel of the furniture. He goes everywhere with us.
I think we just have him.
I might phone him, see if he wants to come to Dublin with us in just after Christmas.
Dublin in January, and I reckon he should actually become the club should have him be the cat who's available, like for your game of six-a-side on a Tuesday.
With shy for the keeper.
Yeah, and you get to ring the club.
Big Logsy again.
Maybe give Barrett a bell and say, listen, you know that keeper that you've got, so we're just short.
Yeah.
Do you know a cat? We know you know a cat.
You've literally got one on the books.
Yeah, it's just a cat sat off. I love a cat.
This is amazing.
It is, isn't it? And you love it.
Yeah, it is brilliant.
I couldn't believe it. And it's well less than talking about Philippe Coutinho's agent. We'll do that in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love the series of there's been a conversation.
The conversation. Imagine, I mean, he probably hasn't got an agent. His agent's probably paid him. It's like, you're finished, you're 35, you've just been at Rochdale. I'm getting no money out of you. You're gone, and he sat at home. I wonder who had his number.
I reckon it must be Actor Bay.
Big Acto.
Yeah. And Actor Bay's
probably
gone.
knew him from a course somewhere or seen him at like a goalie boozer.
And vouched for him, no big time.
Like he's a good lad.
He's sound, you know.
He's a good lad, he likes a bevy.
Yeah. He's sound, honestly, no fuss.
I hope he's
Gets
really
on
good.
with the lads.
I hope he's boss. Imagine if he was boss. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's going to be.
It doesn't matter, does it, really? No. It doesn't matter. Mo Salah's going to come back from firstly go, who the fuck this fella?
Just this big, massive wolf.
Firstly, but secondly, going to be scoring from all angles because the lads just come back from
Rochdale. He's been at Rochdale.
Yeah, so he's going to be confidence sky high first game.
Imagine how made up he's. It's just boss. It's a good story.
It's a great story. I absolutely love it. Bradford reaction, we're going to do that in the free show. We'll have a big chat about Bradford. Milner gets two, one deflected, and the other one is Brewster tapping it in over the line. One little thing I want to talk about Brewster briefly. He looks head and shoulders above the other younger lads. It's like, and I've been a bit, not sceptical because I think he's been rightly touted for ages.
Yeah.
But when you see him in that company, he looks head and shoulders against the opposition, and he looks head and shoulders from the other younger lads. He almost just looks like a senior pro.
Yeah, he does. That, like everything about him. I knew nothing about him until, and I've only seen him 2 halves of a game. I didn't even see the one yesterday. I've seen little bits and bobs, but it's his awareness of where he is on the pitch. It's his touch. It's his work rate as well. To be fair, his finishing, the first goal against Tranmere, that comes at him quick, and he just arches his body top in. He looks a player. He looks, and you can understand why, you know, the club are treating him as such, but also Klopp's getting a bit of a cob on when people are saying, do you want to downplay how good he is, you know, is he, you know, blah, and he's like, oh, no, because he's brilliant, he's better than anyone else in our team.
To be honest, if I downplay it, I'm just going to look like a divvy in about 3 weeks.
He scored 6 after 2 in the top scorer. I don't know, he looks, you just hope he doesn't get hurt. You know, you hope he gets the whole pre-season and gets to just, because as it, you know, you're looking at that first game against Norwich, you see him possibly starting. Some of the lads, Sadio might be back, or he'd be there or thereabouts. He's had a week off, whatever. Unless Logsy plays up front.
You never know.
Left wing.
Be one more body. He'll just fill it anywhere. He's sound.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Coutinho then, would you have him back?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Would you rather have a different footballer, like another really good one?
I like having people I've never seen before. I do like that a lot.
Like if it's Coutinho or no one, then I think we'd all take Coutinho. If it's Coutinho or someone else who costs about 80 million quid or etc, or even Dembele who's at Barcelona, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you as a fan you want the unknown. I think like, you know, once you've had someone. But then I seen a whisper somewhere, and it might be pure. I can't even remember where it was. I just seen it floating around on Twitter. Someone saying there's rumours of a 2-year loan with an option to buy. And that just seems ridiculous. Go, we'll have him. We'll give you knock 3 million off that figure for the 2 years. Oh, by the way, here he is. Have him back. We've had 2 years out of him. He's now 29. He's got fucking 2 hopes of getting any all back for him. Yeah. Sounds all right, doesn't it?
Honestly, I think we'll be paying some money for a 2-year loan, you would have thought, and also covering his wages. My worry with it, I'm going to talk more, I'm on the gutter with Paul Senior later on, and Paul's going to talk a lot about it, I think, and I'm looking forward to it, because my worry with it is, we attack better after he left. And my Coutinho problem was always, and I'm not as big a Coutinho fan, I never was, as a lot of people.
Yeah.
One of my issues is, firstly, I think you've got a problem if your best player is a centre mid. I think that's, for instance, Pogba's problem at United. The best player, I think, needs to be in the front three. The focal of your point of your attack's got to be the spearhead of your attack. Yeah. My other thing as well is, I just think that there's nice clarity at the minute as to who Liverpool's best player is. There were people worried when Coutinho left that Firmino might go off the boil. Actually, he improved and grew. And my worry is he's coming back into a psychologically really different place where he really is not Liverpool's best player. He might not even be in the top 5 if he was to play for us right now, to be honest with you. And I don't think that's as straightforward as people are making out. It might be a positive, don't get me wrong, but it's not what it was, and it can't go back to that either.
I think that's the difficulty, is that he's as you say, he's coming back into a different dressing room almost.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for him. He's left, he chose to leave. It hasn't worked. It comes back as a, reduced clout in the dressing room really, and also the thing with Coutinho was he was always, is he one of your forwards, is he one of your centre mids, is he going to be able to graft the way, because he's been at Barcelona not working, they don't work, they float about and be boss against shite, basically. That's why we wallop him everywhere the other week. Is he going to be able to come back and graft? Is he going to be able to be as selfless as he needs to be, as the rest of the midfield is?
As the forwards are.
As the forwards are as well, and I don't know, I mean, I'd have him, don't get me wrong, he was great. I'm just not sure he's as great as what we thought he was at the time.
That's the question. That's coming up on the gutter. You can subscribe to the Anfield app. You know how to do that also today. Our paywall comes down. So 7 the video premium, the audio premium, and the full premium package is going to be established as of today. Lads,
where are they going on that boat, by the way?
I cannot work it out.
It's the maddest boat. Yeah. It's got like a roof. We'll try and take a photo of it. There's a fella got on. If they get choppy waters, mate, he's going in.
It's troublesome. We'll see if we can get a picture of the boat. And I've got no idea what the boat's overall journey is.
I think they're going crabbing.
I mean, it's the day for it. But you could just go to New Brighton or the Wirral and they'll have this
You might be going to pick up the fella who's playing in goal.
All loads of bits of bacon. They've got in there, tons of it. Loads of it lined up. The fella who's playing in goal, Andy Lonergan, he'll be part of the Anfield Rap live shows. They are on the 18th of July in Chicago and the 22nd of July in New York. If you go to theanfieldrap.com/TAW live for tickets, theanfieldrap.com/TAW live for tickets. Be me, be John, Craig, Josh and Phil are both coming as well. I'm not quite sure who's doing what on stages yet. We'll work that out. And we're going to see who else is around, to be quite honest with you, and grab all the people who've contributed to the Anfield Rap over the years and get them up on stage. But it's basically a massive party, so definitely do come. It is Thursday the 18th of July in Chicago, Monday the 22nd of July in New York. You know where that is. You know how to subscribe. You've got the Divock Origi shirt. Andrew Lonergan should be on the name on everyone's lips, and well done England for winning the cricket.